All right, my friends, this is Donnie.
And Sandra.
And we are coming to you from Wake County, W-A-K-E County, North Carolina. This makes the 62nd county. 62nd county out of 100 counties in North Carolina that we are trying to stay in at least one night. And so I like to share the ghost stories and urban legends, and we share the fun facts about the counties and anything that we've done in the county that we thought is just interesting that we'd like to share with folks. Things we see, a little bit of everything. Sometimes we're cooking in the motorhome. But anyway, the ghost stories are just really interesting. And what's really wild about Wake County is I found five ghost stories in this one county, which is rare. Some counties I don't find anything, and there's no ghost stories at all to share. But this one here is going to be quite interesting. And so, but we are at Holly Point Campground. Holly Point Campground. So again, be looking for the campground review and the fun facts about the county, and you guys will learn more. And for some of my RVers, if you're wanting a place to stay, please check it out and see if it's to your liking. But at any rate, this ghost story is called The Ghost of Poole Woods. The Ghost of Poole Woods. And so this one I got from NorthCarolinaGhost.com. Please check it out. Lots of interesting stuff on that website. They've recently changed their website around a little bit. You can purchase some things. And so I purchased a magnet and a coffee mug that I should be getting hopefully by the time we get back off of this trip. But anyway, the Ghost of Poole Woods. This is how it goes. In the 19th century, William Poole owned vast tracts of wooded land south of Raleigh. Poole was a wealthy man, a mill owner, and above anything he loved trees and horses. Particularly, he loved white horses. It was noted by all who knew him that he always rode a fine white horse. Poole also loved the woods. Despite their value as timber, Poole let his woods grow wild and untouched. He loved to ride through the acres and acres of woodlands that covered his property, and in his will he specified that not a single one of his trees should ever be cut down. During the Civil War, when Union troops marched into Raleigh, rumors spread that William Poole had gold hidden on his estate. A small band of Union troops heard the story and, hungry for plunder, split off from their company to find Poole. The soldiers cornered Poole in his home, but Poole denied the existence of any gold. The Union soldiers didn't like the answer and threatened to burn down his mill unless he handed over the treasure. Again, Poole denied there was a hoard of gold. The soldiers still didn't believe him. The Union troops burned Poole's mill to the ground, forcing him to watch as his livelihood was destroyed. But Poole still protested there was no gold. Poole was telling the truth. There was no gold. But the soldiers carried off something more precious to Poole than his gold. To his great dismay, the soldiers heard a whinnying coming from the nearby woods. Poole had hidden his prize white stallion in the woods to keep it out of the hands of the marauding soldiers. The soldiers finally decided that Poole was telling the truth about gold, and about that if there was no treasure other than the fine horse, then the horse would have to do. Poole was heartbroken as he saw his precious companion being led away. But after Poole died, it said that his horse returned to him in spirit. For years afterwards, a pale white rider on a pale white horse was seen galloping through the woods. Eventually, greed won out over Poole's wishes, and the trees in his precious forest were cut down for timber. But perhaps Poole had his revenge on the people who destroyed the beloved forest. All of the trees were worthless, having rotted from the inside. Get that? That was none of the trees were worth anything. While during his lifetime, Poole's refusal to cut down his trees for timber and profit was derided as foolish. It's hard not to sympathize with him now. The tract of land that Poole owned and was once covered by old growth forest is now along Poole Road in southeast Raleigh. It's hard to think that the deep woods where Poole rode his white horse would have been preferable to the endless chain of strip malls and gas stations that occupies the land now. And that is the story of the ghost of Poole Woods. Very interesting that he would not want those trees cut down. They cut them all down for money when they're all worthless because they all rotted from the inside. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
That is strange.
I wonder if we're related.
Now, Sandra's last name, her maiden name, is Poole. Poole, spelled the exact same way. And so, I don't know. I think somewhere down the line you guys have to be. And so, but at any rate, we hope you guys enjoyed it. Be looking out for the other 4 ghost stories for Wake County. And so, very interested what you learned. And so, again, with many of these ghost stories, there's a bit, even though they can get fanciful and exaggerated, and whether you believe in ghosts or not, there's always a historical truth to some extent. As a root, there's a history. There's a root to it. And so, but you guys take care. We love you. And y'all have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.